me. Generals gathered in their masses. Get out of the way.
Well, shucks, guys. Welcome to Office Hours with Amber. I'm Amber, and this is Office Hours. I am... Weird lighting today. Something's up with my camera. I just realized that my intro video still references at @amjamber, which is not this account. This is at Office Hours with Amber. So, yeah. And I've been playing that for many weeks now, so we're going to check the audio. Hey, audio's good, phone's away, I silenced all the cameras. We've got 1 hour, you, me, 1 hour to do something worthwhile. Big news today. In my influencer journey, I have leveled up. So this is the new flavor of Night Shift, kiwi strawberry. First of all, love it so much. Second of all, love this so much. They got me a wine glass because I'm always drinking stuff out of wine glasses. So hell yeah. God, it's so good. Anyways, Amber 20 for 20% off Night Shift Energy. And this weekend I was down in New Orleans. Peep the shirt, Nola. Also peep the earrings. It's a little lobster. There's a little oyster. So cute. Anyways, I was in New Orleans. And sometimes, how do I even describe? Well, here's the thing. First things first. I'm the realist, but also I was down in New Orleans and I was like, you know, it'd be a great idea. I should ship a case of Night Shift down to New Orleans so that we have it here so I can do like vodka Red Bulls, but like vodka night shifts. I was like, oh, that's a genius idea because let me tell you something. Us 30-year-olds. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I have something to tell you all. Oh, this is really live reporting news. And so I saw, oh my God, this is embarrassing. If you're a potential new client, just skip this part, skip 5 minutes in the future. Okay, here's the thing. There was a video on like Facebook and it was like, hey, do you have a funny pooping your pants story? Call in with that story. And I was like, I got tons of them. And I don't know what was like manic episode I was going through. So I called this hotline. I was like, do I have a story for you? I just got a text and it said, you called and left your poo story. And now listen to us play it live. Their first episode is on Wednesday, July 22nd. Don't quit your day job, toots. Yikes. Hey, but you know what? I'll be famous for plenty of things. So anyways, back to the original story. Sorry, I just got that text and I had read it as I left something somewhere. I did. I left that truth bomb for them. Anyways, besides the point. Back to Night Shift was down in New Orleans for a 23-year-old's bachelorette party. Me and my friend Sam, the matriarchs of the group, 31. I was like, oh, I'm gonna need energy drinks to like stay up. Well, I ordered them. I didn't put priority shipping because I'm an idiot. So they just got delivered to the Airbnb. So if you are the Airbnb owner that has a random package, hey, Night Shift on me. Anyways, so today, oh man, I'm still so stoked about this. Anyways, the best productivity I have for you or any of your businesses is Night Shift Energy. It makes me smarter every day. But here's the thing. Today, I got back. That's awesome. Loved it. But I have so many things on my to-do list, but it's almost at a point where I have so much to do that it's getting to that paralytic place. And that's where actually the insight that I gathered from the weekend is, you know, when you have, like, you get back from vacation and you're like, I am ready to take on the world. That's me today. I am ready to tackle the bear. We've got like this giant, I redid my admin. And so I've got just oodles of things to do this week, but I've narrowed it to a sticky note that I want to accomplish this week and today. Now, the things on today's to-do list is do my invoicing. Can't really show that on screen. I have a tool I'm building for a client. Can't really show that on screen. And then there's a specific email that I need to respond to. Can't show that on screen. So I'm like, what do I do with this hour? Hello, Ashley girl. I'm so excited to have my two favorite ladies. And if any other ladies show up, you're my favorite too. Anyway, so today I have 3 ideas of what I want to explore. And I don't love them, but they're thoughts. And let me close this other screen so you don't see all my goods. Okay. Here we go. Okay. If anyone has any ideas of what I should spin the wheel on this week, you let me know. But so, and refresh. There we go. I couldn't see my stuff on the other screen. Okay. So ideas I have is either actually, I have great news. So the 3 actuallys ago. Okay. So the last few weeks we've been discussing this idea of nested records as it relates to outbounds and how they don't connect directly to items. But what the status of the thing that I wanted to rebuild our schema to build in is a bill of materials kind of junction table between items on hand and the way that they could be concocted into outbound products. And then that connects to the outbound itself. So like, what could they be sold as? How many of the items is required? Blah, blah. So adding enough schema for it all to work together so we don't lose data, comma. So I took that and I talked to a database guru wizard, and I will mention the necessity of having a good network. So, and just asking questions and being open about what you're like lacking on. Because I kind of put out in the universe, I'm like, I'm really struggling with this like bill of materials mapping situation. So I talked to a friend and they're like, oh, I might have a guy for you. And then they connected me with that person. We got on a call and it was just the most perfect. Like, he was like, I don't know if I have the answer to your question. I'm like, I already know you do. But it was really nice. He gave me new ideas. So the nice thing is that actually has been continuing and I'm going to be building cool stuff with that, which will help with everything else. But so that's the update on that. But today, some things I kind of want to explore is either when I was talking to this guy, my apprehension with building AI into a process is that AI chatbots aren't really sustainable because it kind of feels like a variable rate loan because you don't really know what the unit of measure for usage is. It's like tokens, but what does that actually mean? And the pricing of those tokens is kind of variable and could go up at any time. So I don't like the idea of that. I didn't realize that Claude Code is just, it helps you build something, but it's not, when you build that something is repeatable because there's no AI in the middle of it, or you can look to see if there's any like AI, like queries or whatever, but like you can build like just like a freestanding thing. And my lack of understanding of JavaScript, my lack of understanding of HTML, that's where I can then use Claude, regular chatbot thing, for it to kind of help me learn more about it. And that's where I think I actually will be able to, it's kind of a new venture of like Excel. I've been able to build so much in Excel, but if I'm going to be interacting with a lot of API and data connections, or like not data connections, like building applications, that might solve the limitations that I feel with Airtable. It might solve a little bit of the limitations I feel with software, but I'm like, I don't know. So I do think he was talking about Claude Code and how much he's been enjoying it. I'm like, and I know Eric's probably not on today, but Eric, he loves Claude Code too. And I'm like, I think I have to put away my judgments and actually give it a shot. So that is one of the options. There's also the continuation of softer client portals. And there's also the idea of setting up a goal tracker, which I think might be the most sustainable use of my time. So I can actually dive in and get something done, because I have this app in my phone that's just called like Habit Tracker, or like Habit. And it's got all my little like habits each day that I want to complete. And I got back from this New Orleans trip and before I left for the 2 months ago, I was 191. Like I weighed 191 pounds. Now I don't really much care about the specific number on the scale. It fluctuates. 191 to 195 is where I kind of have been sitting, and I am like painfully good at maintaining. Now this is a lot of information for not a lot of story, so I apologize. But anyways, I got back from New Orleans and I was 202. I was like, whoa. So it's not that I am 202 that's the concern. It's because it's so far out of the range because I was traveling and bloated and whatever. But this is a good little red alarm bell in my metrics for me to be like, hey, how about this was enough days off that I want to get a lot of work done, enough food and beverage and bloating and intake that I'm like, it's a good time to reset some habits. So this is the cleansing week. I'm cleansing a lot of my soul. So that's where I'm like, how about I set all of my intentions on you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do today. That's the improv of the day. Let's see if we spin the wheel, if it lands on it. Realistically, I'm just going to want to do it anyway. Okay. Let's just see if it confirms my bias. Ah, shucks. It knew. Wow, oh my gosh, what a beautiful angel queen princess girl. Hey, I'm Nostradamus. Hey, I'm excited. Today we're setting up a goal tracker. And I'm just gonna speed run it, and yeah, I think what I also will do is use my self-assessment, or like my my value, like my growth equation, to be able to put in some intentionality about what do I value about each of these things. Who's going to hold me accountable to each of those things? What's novel about it, or how do we make it novel? And then how do we maintain the capacity to do that? Or at least at the end of my goal tracker, say, hey, how much capacity does it take to do all of these things? So yeah, let's do it. Let me get cozied up. Let me get some music. How's everyone else's week going? It's already Monday. It's only Monday. What's the vibes? What's going on? Stream kitty. Let me get some things open. I'm excited though. This will be good. This will be good. This is useful. This is an actively useful thing. Also, am I orange? What's going on? Let's see. Better, worse? Better, worse? Let's do this. Let's do more exposure. Good enough. Got drugs for shingles. Hell yeah, Mom. Hell yeah. Okay. Now you might be wondering, Amber, why don't you just let AI do it? Well, unfortunately, I have to build it myself. Otherwise, I won't trust it won't feel... Yeah, how to describe that? Let's see how this music turns out. Oh. Not that. Perhaps not. One moment. I know this is super interesting. Okay, relaxing cafe jazz. I think it is vacation, Mom, even if you're not actively working. When is your vacation? You can text me if you don't want to put it in the chat. Hank turns... I didn't realize that Banjo was older than Hank. Banjo, this is huge news. He's asleep. Okay. Okay. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What we're gonna do, brain dump, goals, habits, value, accountability, novelty, capacity. August, man, that's coming up. Also, I wonder, I want to turn off. I want to turn off blank. Grid lines. Actually, tell Hank happy birthday for me. View. Show grid lines. Take that shit out of here. Okay. Oh, fantastic. I never have to turn that off again. I don't know if I did it for all of them, but whatever. Okay. There's and category. Category health. We'll just say wellness. Work. Self. Not self. We're just gonna start with what's brain dumping first. Okay. Wellness. Drink. 2. Oh my gosh, fun. You're mowing the lawn while listening to this? Man, you are every woman. I'm every woman. Also, if the music is too loud or too quiet, you let me know. And if we don't like it, you get to tell me to skip. Drink 2 water bottles a day. I want to walk banjo. Like more than or equal or more than, oh my Jesus. 1. More than once a day. Water. 2 greater than or equal to 2x. Mom, you deserve to be in bed because you're not feeling good. Walk banjo. Groceries. Oh, Jesus. Groceries. 1 more than 1 per week. Oh. Wow. Ashley, I am so impressed with you. Meal prep. 1 per week. Eat. Really, some of these are sub goals. The nice thing about eating. There's another burp coming, and I don't want to do it on stream. I'm dying. The nice thing about eating from home is I've got a weird relationship with food. I have worked with many trainers over many periods of time. I I have more body fat than I'd like because I'm overwhelmed, not because I'm uneducated. And this is the moment that if I'm ready to decrease the overwhelm in my life, it's kind of the chicken and the egg of if you eat well, sleep well, drink well, like work out well, you're gonna feel better. So this is the exact moment, because the monkey is off my back and I am like, I finally have all, or what I've heard in like, there's like a few books that are like how to quit drinking or how to like quit nicotine. Like there's a book specifically for this. It almost says like indulge until you're tired of it. Like indulge so, and this is not suggested advice for anybody, and definitely read the book because this is an overstatement, but like almost like by you restricting something from yourself, you're only going to want to do it more. And so go crazy. Eat all the crap that you want. I have eaten and drank and gone blitz vacation. I've gone there and I've done that and I'm tired of it now. So now that I'm in this nice pendulum swinging point where it's like you have this moment to get back into the routine, because I love routine. I crave routine. I love it so much. So this is the moment, and that's why I'm doing this right now. Also, anything I just said that is disordered, just throw that out. But anyways, with eating and wellness and all of that stuff, it used to be a very meticulous, discipline, like hyper intense thing. And because I put so much stress on it, the control aspect of it worked against me, and then I was like rebelling like a teenager. Like it was really strange. But I understand the functions of macros and how 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of fat do not equal the same amount of calories. I understand that protein is more satiating, which keeps you fuller, which makes you not want to eat as much. It's all about calories in versus calories out. It's about eating underneath X amount of calories, whatever. What I want to do is, I know all of that, and I don't buy garbage when I go to the grocery store. So if I go to the grocery store once a week, I know I'm going to buy appropriate things. I know I'm going to make those appropriate things, because the mechanism of like, I'm use the whole cow kind of house. So if I buy groceries, I'm eating all the groceries. At least I look like a college boy in a frat house. I just have like my kibble and bits in my fridge. But when I grocery shop properly, I eat properly. And so that is, I need to have the goal of eat at home 6 days a week. Oh my gosh, do you hear that? My soul is coming out my mouth. I'm dying. So the nice thing is, because of, there's a younger version of me that would feel so controlled by all of this, but really I just have to make the goal to do groceries once a week. And the supplemental goal to partner with that is eat at home, or eat like more so. And I can also flip it around and say eat out less than 1 time per week, or 2 times or whatever. Also, Ashley, you can rewash that laundry as many times as you want. Don't even worry about it. Eat at home. Okay, those are all kind of sub goals. I'm not even gonna say meal prep is a goal. It's just kind of going to happen. Eat out of the house less than or equal to 2x per week. Because I want to create flexibility to give myself the 1 opportunity, but not give myself 7 opportunities, By default, I'll have to eat at home the rest of the time, because what happens if I made the goal eat at home 6 days a week? Well, what happens on that 7th day? I eat out like a monster. Instead, saying eat out of the house twice per week, meaning on that one day I could have dinner and lunch, but I don't have 16 bars worth of places. I could say eat I'm just gonna say eat out and I'm gonna say 2 meals. Great. Wellness. This one's gonna movement. I want to say greater than 30 minutes every other day. Every other day. We need a better way to say end of day or every other day. I don't want to call it a workout. I just want to call it movement. We're going to say that. What else was on my list? Sleep, sleep, sleep. In bed by 12:30 a.m. Out of bed by 9 a.m. I think the sleep hygiene is probably my worst of all of this. And especially today, it's gonna be like, yeah. It's gonna, yep. This is where the capacity is going to start getting a little crazy. Clear inbox every day so that I at least know which actions are coming up. Clear inbox action items each week or put in digital backlog. And I think that's an important distinction because I have not kept up on my digital backlog very well. I've only been doing my paper one, which is fine. Clear papers each week. Oh, then we've got... Really, I should have broken this out, but that's okay. Well. Wait. Frequency. I know, Mom. I think it's because I'm still giving myself the flex. It's in bed by noon 30. Fuck Christ. I think the bed one is I'm in bed by midnight 30. I'm asleep by 3. I didn't say when I would sleep because I could still take my laptop to bed, but I cannot sit at my desk past 12:30. I think that's where we're going to step up. It's a stepping off place because I also can't trust what happened realistically. What happens is I'll get in bed. I will sit at my desk from 12:30 to 2:30 and I'll be like, oh, I just can't get anything done. If I just tell myself you cannot be at your desk after 12:30, it's going to create some artificial pressure on the day to be like, if I need these computer monitors, I need to get going by 12:30. Because really what happens is I think that I have until 3 a.m., which I don't. My computer it's like almost like I'm going to try to trick my brain with that. Because I do have my monitor or like my computer at my desk, oh, Jesus Christ. I have my hospital bed, over bed table and my laptop. So I could still kind of work from bed. And I think that it might create space for me to get maybe my more creative brain stuff done during that. We'll see. But you're right to point that out. Okay. Words are hard, Mom. I'm gonna say actions. Actionable. I'm gonna say, I don't want to call it a goal because I want it to feel more like, not like I'm reaching. It's like routines. We're just gonna call it routines. We're gonna have what am I doing? Okay, deep breaths. I've been jitterbugged today. Maybe it's because I've drank like 7 million milligrams of caffeine. I'm overcomplicating this, but that's okay. Ew. I don't like that. Oh wait, maybe yes or no. Oh well, yes. Okay. I just don't like how much space that takes up for nothing. Instead of every other day, I would make it 3x per week. So 3 what? I don't like the way I'm doing that. We're just gonna say every day. 30-minute. You know what? Let's just make it daily. We don't need that hyper flexibility. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Type, 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 type. Because maybe I can work up to getting 30 minutes and then every day I can. Yeah. I'm sold. This also doubles back with the triggered state, like the owner's manual of what tasks keep me in a not triggered state. And as I complete this, I'll be able to fill in the goal tracker I'm going to put asterisks. Other good habits from owner's manual. I think this refers to last week. So to recap last week, basically the owner's manual I assessed the 12 different executive functions as they relate to, executive function, whether you have ADHD or not. The executive functions, I'm going to say it in English this time. ADHD is difficult to manage your executive function, or your executive functions aren't as easily operable than if you didn't have ADHD. Because mine aren't all 12 of them bad, just a few of them are worse than the others. So of them, things like task initiation, time management, sustained attention are harder for me than metacognition, organization, planning, and prioritizing. I'm great at those. I can know what to do. It's just hard getting started and keeping that ball rolling for a duration of time and managing my emotions within that. So by taking the things that I'm bad at, for instance, things that keep those working is breaking tasks down into proper levels of not putting project level things on a action log, by breaking it down into realistic steps, and also being realistic about assessing the ambiguity and the clarity of each item before scheduling, doing my time blocking. So there might need to be, the timer. With something that is ambiguous, maybe in clear the papers each week, a subsect is I need to a daily task item is assess task list for ambiguity, assign task list with ambiguity ratings daily. Because if I remember, if it's on my goals list to do that daily, then when I go to schedule it, it's like, well, no shit, Amber, you've got this little guide that says, hey, if it's got an ambiguity rating of 3, you either need to break it down or you need to schedule an hour to just dive into it. Okay, what we're gonna do now, because I want to get this done while we're sitting here, if it's a daily thing, let's do this. I'm gonna make this I want to prove these to myself. Let's do this. One moment. Then I need to sort these. I'm trying to only put the ones that aren't in my, well, I should. I'm not going to overcomplicate this. I'm only going to put the ones that I really want to impose here shortly, because there's some, for instance, I do laundry and dishes on Sundays. That's already a firm place in my routine. I don't need I don't feel like an extra little win for doing those, and that's already in my app. I'm trying to put the things that I might struggle with actually doing. so that it's front in mind, in center, and it's like all right there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's make this... There we go. And there's more categories and there's more things, but that is not the primary objective right now. I'm going to make this expandable so I can assess those in a bit, but if any of the daily ones, what I want to do, let's do equals today. Equals this plus 1. I should do a sequence, don't care. Let's do... Yeah, whatever. We're starting today. Let's give ourselves like a test trial period. Let's do 30 days. We'll end on my dad's birthday. Let's also... Okay, we're gonna make these, get groceries. Okay. Be in bed, get out of bed. Let's do check marks, insert, checkbox. And then and I should do this like much cuter, but don't care. Day of weekday. Serial 1 0 1 is a Sunday. 1 is a Sunday. I know there's a cute equation for this, but fuck it, we'll use Claude. Oh, wait. I don't even care about that. Week. Num. And if the weekday of this, with 1 being a Sunday, equals 1 equals week number. Otherwise, just leave that bitch blank. Better. There we go. I feel better. So then I can clearly see where the weeks line up. And Mom, I agree with you. Like, giving yourself props. That's why the props in what I want to do is for what I've got is in here. I've got like, I already have some of the tasks I want to do each day, and I've actually been really good at, like, you get the gratification of like checking off a lot of stuff, which I like. And all the things that I'm putting here, I'm gonna put in my phone as well. I want the piece of paper for the tactile feeling of checking it off, because the phone just isn't doing it. And what I've been doing with like my timekeeping is, because I haven't been using my apps, like I've just been like straight up putting it on my like a timekeeping sheet. So because that's what's striking the novelty at the moment, that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I agree. Okay, so what we have here is, then if I don't know if text join, one sec, I don't know if text join works on, let's try something. Equals text join this and that. Oh. Of course not. Concatenate. Concatenate does work. You can use a concatenate. There we go. There we go. Which we can concatenate all three parts. Uh-oh. Oh, I see the problem. Let's see if I still have... There we go. I need to update my OI robot. Oh, interesting. That didn't work the way I thought it would. One, two, three, 6, 7. Okay. Really, I didn't need to do all that ass on it. Let's do this. Oh, I've really biffed it this time. And with the concatenate, we can think I just need to filter the zeros. The array, we want to filter array where array not equal 0, not equal blank. I think I'm being dumb. I'm really just biffing hard. Okay. Let's do, before we do all this crazy stuff. Not important, not important. If I was making it sustainable for other people, I would, but unfortunately, that's not what I'm doing. But I do want it to be able to reference the number. Whatever. Greater than or what the fuck? Greater than or equal to 2. Green. Horrific. Nice. Banjo, we need to relax. Don't love that. Oh, I've really done it now. I am losing my whole mind. Oh, I know what I did. Between 0 and that thing. Nope. Nope, I'm wrong. How am I losing basic logic? Oh, God. It's like I almost want like less than 0 to just have no formatting, but I also don't want it. I don't feel like I've ever had to apply anything on that ever. So that's very strange, and I think I'm just really tired. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. I definitely, maybe I still have New Orleans brain. That might be it. Less than that. I have not eaten yet. I have not eaten yet. I probably will go to the grocery store after this. Ugh. And just get all of my that stuff out of the way. Anyways. Let's finish this off. It's just gonna look red for now, and that's okay. I should have formatted this differently. You know what? No. I need to do this sustainably because I'm being a jerk about it. Stay in R. Stay in 1, don't stay in R. That's it. Stay in 1. Because then if I do that, if I move it over here, it will match what it's in. Nice. Way more sustainable. I'm trying to do too much with that. Okay, I'll come back to that. Anyways, with these ones, I don't need these to be anything. I just need the ones for like the week itself. So but this is the opposite. So these, I want them to go the other way. No. No. On current selection. I think I'll just have to clear them out of that. Clear formats on selected cells. Okay, speed run. I can do this. No, I can't. That's okay. I have at least made some sort of claim towards making my goals apparent and useful for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print that out and then it's going to be on a my worksheet, and then I'm going to come back in a week and see how many that I've done. And that will be the beginnings of me holding myself accountable by bringing my results here for you guys to all be like, hey, Amber, that's embarrassing. At least I'll have somewhere to put it now. But man, that was the quickest hour of my life. Mazel tov. Hope everyone has a beautiful week. I'm going to go grocery shopping. That's all I got. Goodbye. Mom, love you so much. LTTYL. See you later. Who could be